Hey y'all, and welcome back to Trader Girl Tuesday. Hope you all had an amazing weekend and an amazing Monday. I'm so happy to be here with you all today. Let's see. I got a notification. Moderation helps. Okay. Um, Perfect. Yeah. So Trader Girl Tuesday. It's Tuesday. However, it is the last week of the month, and it is like only a few days until the last day of the month. And so, you know what Michael says, ICT says, it's kind of best to take some time, especially the first and the last day of the month or last week of the month. So we're not going to expect too much out of price. If you can see here, I did not hop on the charts at all since like Friday. So give me a moment to catch up. Well, we'll catch up together. And I'm gonna just talk out loud. So it looks like the overall bias is still bullish. Cool. Excellent PD array choice. Look how the bodies respected this 1 hour BISI. Look at the bodies. We had some wicks in the lower quadrant of the 1 hour BISI, but not even a body closed in it. So that tells us we're extremely bullish. If you all can recall from my socials, i.e. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or now called X. I had this low marked on Thursday, and price was able to take that low on Friday, and since then it's been back bullish. So what I'm going to do is clean up the charts here. I'm going to extend this out and change the name from all-time high to previous all-time high. I'm gonna change the color to like a gold. Lock it. Okay, we do have a new week opening gap from Monday. Like I said, I haven't been on the charts. This is my first time on the charts. So what was yesterday? Yesterday was the 28th. So this is what I do every Monday. But you guys get to see it with me today on Tuesday. Making this my NWOG. And then we're going to extend that out to the right, lock it, because, you know, we're not supply and resistance traders. We believe that price will come back to these levels. And as you can see, yesterday we were able to fill in the gap. Look at the body's respect, and we took another all-time high. So, y'all know Trader Girl loves to see some retracement, but I doubt I'm going to get it. We haven't had a swing besides here pull back. So we're just going to keep following the trend. Because it is the last week of the month, typically a month does require a top wick and a lower wick. So I would love to see, let me make sure you all can hear me. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So yeah, we do, what am I thinking about? Oh yeah, we may get a top wick. So I don't know if that's going to come today, tomorrow, but I doubt a monthly candle is going to close with no top wick. That just seems outlandish. Let's look at the news. Come on. I'm like this close from buying a computer. A new computer. But I have like sentimental ties. And it's hard for me. Like some may call it a pack rat. But I don't think I'm a pack rat or a hoarder, because I don't hoard things. I just have a lot of sentimental ties to a lot of things. And, you know, this laptop has gotten me through some great times. You know, I don't want to just get a new one. But okay. So we have some news at 10 a.m. We have a red folder and an orange folder. Price may be held. Oop, go back to the 1 hour. But let's see. Let's take a stand, yeah? Let's take a stand, yeah? So preferably Trader Girl would like to see some retracement. We are currently acting off of this 1 hour BISI. I would love to see it not do what it's doing and being an institutional order flow entry drill. I would love to see it fill it, at least to consequential encroachment, maybe all the way, preferably. I'm not going to say I want to see it go down because we are in a bullish trend. But, you know, see, let's fill it in a little bit. Let's fill it in a little bit. And because we are close to the NWOG, you know, it acts as a magnet, so it may want to pull price down. I don't want to say that it was going to pull it down too much, because you know how it go. If we do get overzealous and it closes below this 1 hour busy, then we can look into these discount PD arrays that's also within the NWOG. So that's what I would love to see. But as of right now, if you can see, we are already reacting positively off of the 1 hour busy, looking like an institutional order flow entry drill. Right? Like, ugh. Okay, fine, go up. The only problem, like, I get it, like, you don't want to pick a top. That's cool. I get it. Obviously, the next premium PD array would be this premium wick. But like I've told you before, like, I like to look left to get right. And there's nothing to our left right now. We're just going up and up and up into no man's land. And so how am I supposed to pick a TP in no man's land? I think my mentor has taught how to use standard deviations. Let me show you what that means. So, like, he would go like this to here, but I would have to use my different PD array. I mean, my different fib. So, standard deviation. Is that the way? That's not the right way. Standard deviations with quadrants. Oh, I'm tripping. Like that. So he would say, like, one standard deviation when you don't have, you know, when you're not able to look left to get right, or just like they kind of go one standard deviation. So I guess TP1 would be half standard deviation, TP2 would be 1. I've learned it, but it's definitely not something that I commonly use because I can always use a PD array, right? But it looks like it's working so far. That's funny. Off the institution order flow into drill. And granted, like I said, this isn't my most specialized tool in his toolbox that he teached us. So, you know, drop it in the comments if I'm using it incorrectly, you know. If you guys are like, no, Michael didn't teach it that way, cool, let me know something. Drop the link to the video of his, teach me something. But if I'm not mistaken, I think this is how it's used. Like, the analogy he used, it's like a door on a hinge, and you open the door. And so this would be the hinge, like the door, and you open the door. And it looks like it's going pretty well. We might get TP1 here, close to TP2. I might have to start incorporating this. If we're just going to be extremely bullish and just keep going higher, you know, hey, he taught it to us for a reason, I guess. That's so funny. I was not expecting for it to, like, to use it and it busts real quick. Like, well, you guys saw it here live, but but let's make sure we're not experiencing a turtle soup scenario where it takes the highs just to go lower. In order to confirm this, let's check out the sister pairs, and we do not have confluence. As you can see, Dow is going lower, and so is SPX. So I'm not gonna get too excited. That could just be a liquidity sweep. Let me mark these TPs just in case. But it's looking like it's pulling back. That's gonna be TP1. We're going to make it green. Yeah, it's looking like a turtle soup. It did get super close though. That would have been so funny if it would have smashed. Should I put both of them just in case? Let's see. Let me go back. Just in case, for completeness sake. Okay. So those are our standard deviations. The TP1, TP2. I'm laughing because this is so funny. Like, that's why I so appreciate Michael. Like, ICT, thank you. Shout out. Thank you for giving us this information, because he has, like, what does he say? Like 82 PD arrays in his toolbox. He probably taught 30 of them and doesn't plan on teaching the rest or something like that. But what he has given us, he tells us all the time, like, it's more than enough to be successful, you know, and you just pick the ones that resonate with you and run with it. And he ain't never told no lie. At least I've never caught him in a lie. Because look at this. Like I said, I don't even use this PD array tool, but I'm giving credit because best believe I didn't make this up. Like, I did not pull this out of thin air. Like, I pulled this out of my mental box, and that's because I've studied Michael for the past 5 years. Okay, well, it'll be 5 years in November. TP1 smashed. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Off the institutional order flow entry drill? You can't get any better than that. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness, Michael. I'm sorry. I'm just super excited. Okay, let me reel it in. Okay, what was I saying? Because I lost my train of thought because TP was smashed live on Trader Girl Tuesday. You all saw it. Yes. So it's so amazing how, like, there's so many PD arrays. Like, there's rejection blocks, order blocks, mitigation blocks, BISIs, SIBIs, fair value gaps, institutional order flow entry drill, fibs, standard deviations, NWOGs, NDOGs, opening range gaps. Like, there's so many. And that's just scratching the surface. And so that's why he's like, he gives us all this not to overwhelm us and like we have to use them all, but just like how you've seen today, I don't typically use standard deviation, but I'm like, if it's gonna go higher, where is the TP gonna be? Because I can't look left to get right? And so I'm like, oh snaps, Michael taught us what to do in this situation, you know? And as soon as I pulled it out, it buzzed. Like, what? Oh my goodness, that's so cool. He is so amazing. And he figured this out himself. Okay, let me stop. Because he doesn't like it when we praise him or whatever. And I'm not trying to praise him. I'm just giving him his cred, you know? Like, that's just amazing. Anyways. Yes. So, what I do want to see is this. Oh my goodness. What? Look at this. That is a huge opening range gap. I'm actually surprised that it did not feel it, because it is within our sweet spot. That's interesting. That's interesting. Again, this is another tool in his toolbox that I'm actually surprised, and I'm glad that I'm kind of late. Wait, let me fix this fib. So this fib was used for my standard deviation. I'm going back to my opening range gap. Is it this one? No. I'm gonna do my equilibrium fib. Yep, that's the one. I'm actually low-key glad that I didn't see this, because that would just confirm what I thought. I thought there was going to be some retracement, and it looks like we are in the sweet spot for the opening range gap, which is what I do, or what I've been trying to incorporate to be consistent, which is trading the opening range gap. So I'm actually surprised that it's not feeling it. But I have been noticing with this extreme bullishness that we've been in, I've been noticing that it'll leave it and then come back on a different day. So I'm curious, will it come back later in the week before the month is out? But I'm glad that I didn't see this beforehand because it would have caught me up and I wouldn't even thought about the standard deviation. But yet the standard deviation was the right play. The reason why I thought about the standard deviation because I saw, wait, let me go up out of this. Oh, actually, let me drop this really quick just so we can know where the 50% of the opening range gap is. Okay, let me title this too so we don't get confused with our TPs because it's looking like it's about to hit TP too. Okay, equilibrium, opening range gap. Cool, ka-choo. Yes, so what I was saying, the reason why I didn't even think to use, or even the reason why I didn't even use the opening range gap or think to look at the opening range gap is because I truly believed and trusted that we've been bullish, extremely bullish, for forever now. Like, goodness gracious. Let's look. How long have we been bullish? Oh my goodness. The tide came from this market structure shift here, and that was in April. And we've been bullish ever since. Anyways, so overall bias bullish. We saw together that the price was respecting the 1 hour BISI. It gave an institutional order flow entry drill. Trader Girl would love to see it retrace, but I can't force it. So I said, if it's going to continue to be bullish, I pulled out the fib and I did the standard deviation to find where we can get TPs because there's nothing to the left. There's nothing there. It's no man's land. But we need to have targets. Like, we can't just, what did Michael say? He said, like, if you're gonna shoot at something, you have to be targeting something, right? Like, or you're just gonna shoot anywhere? Like, we're hunters. We look for footprints in the markets. We follow the tracks. We see our game. We target. We load. We shoot. And we're aiming for our target. And so, as a trader, an analytical trader, what does he call us? Scientific something. Scientific. We're analytical. No. Technical science. He says this is a technical science. And so, as a scientist, you have to have like an objective, a hypothesis that you're trying to prove. So as for us being hunters in a technical science arena, we have to target something. So I pulled out the standard deviation fib. We got TP1. It looks like it's getting really close to TP2. Within only the first 10 minutes, like, this is so beautiful. Like, opening bell, it just took off like a rocket. And if we drop down, you can see that it took sell side here, and here into that higher time frame and gave an institutional order flow entry drill. Like, it wicked in there. Like, it didn't even give no bodies. Look at the bodies. Oh, that's how I kind of knew we were extremely bullish. I personally would prefer retracement because it's easier for me. Y'all know I love to eat the beef, like leave a big old candle behind and I'm going to trade into it. But the market's not always going to do that, especially in these times. So I don't really care what Trader Girl wants, but that's why as a technical scientist, I have to read the tape and follow the tracks. Like, obviously hunters, right? You would love a deer to just pull up to your door, knock on a door, and you're like, okay, got my game for the day, right? No, you have to like get up, get your equipment, look for the tracks, identify the tracks, follow the tracks to find where it's going. And that's what we have to do in trading. Like, I would love for it to just come to me, be super easy. But nope, I gotta follow the tracks, identify the tracks that I'm following. And this one, I'm super geeked and happy because this was a track that I'm not typically familiar with. It's like my specialty are, let's say, rabbits, I don't know, but this is a deer. And I was able to identify the deer tracks and still get TP1 with you out today. It doesn't look like it got really close, 2 handles away from TP2, and it's still super early. But the fact that we took these highs, I wonder, is it time? Is it time for retracement? Back into here, preferably into here. But let's not get greedy, right? Let's check out our sisters. SPX pushed higher, got some retracement. Yeah, it could be time. It could be time to fall out of bed. Could be time. We took some highs. We took the all-time highs. Yep, we're falling. We're falling out of bed. We're falling. Awesome. I love to see it, because if that was our liquidity sweep to the buy side, then we could possibly get it to come back down and fill up this 1 hour BISI that Trader Girl would prefer. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to get through this obstacle, which is a 5-minute BISI. SIBI. That's the first obstacle. If it is able to trade out of that, we would love to see it close and then continue to go down, preferably get into this 1 hour BISI. The equilibrium of the opening range gap is here. That may be too much to ask for out of the market, especially after we had this institutional order flow entry drill. This may just be a for today. It could always come back later, like tomorrow or later in the week or something. But for today, this may just be a what does he call it when he leaves it unfilled? Unfilled gap? Leave-away gap, breakaway gap. It could just be a breakaway gap. And the fact that we have like this order block here, it may not even get all the way to here. So let's see. First, we have to see what it does in this 5-minute SIBI. I'm loving it so far. It's showing weakness. If it's truly weak, we would see it get into the lower quadrant. If it shows any respect to this upper quadrant, then it's just gonna keep going up. But look how cute this would be. Like, took the buy side, took the all-time highs, went like a standard deviation, almost got a standard deviation, retrace back, take these lows into this premium PDO rate. That would be so cute. Like, if I wrote the market, that would be so cute. I would love that. They should let Trader Girl do the market. let Trader Girl write the script. But nah, they not gonna let me get that. It's cool though. Let's see. Price is respecting the upper quadrant. If it pushes back out, look at the bodies. We would need to fall down. And there's no bearish PD arrays above price, so there's really no reason for it to pull back out of this 5-minute SIBI if it's going to continue to go down, because there's nothing above price that's making it. Like, this was the SIBI. Nice. This was the only PD array above price that's bearish. You know what I just thought about? Where is the first presented fair value gap for today? I think it's here. Let me get my little cheat sheet. Dun 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 dun. Nickelodeon. Come on. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Damn you, AT&T. You're supposed to give me fiber. Okay, so it looks like from here to here is the first presented fair value gap, which makes sense because you always have to include the volume imbalance. And that's beautiful. Look at that first presented fair value gap acting like an inversion fair value gap. I love to see it. Ooh, you know what else I just thought about? I don't have Monday's first presented fair value gap, which you're supposed to extend out throughout the week, because I was not here yesterday. I tell you. What's that, Monday? That's so far away. But we need it. What's today, the 29th? So we gotta go to the 28th. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor? That's 5 a.m. We're looking for 9. Here we go. We are in the vicinity. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah. Okay. 9:30. 9:30. We got. Is it here? It looks like they're saying it's here. Let me check their work. Let me check their math. Okay, yep, that's close. That's so tiny though. Okay. Volume imbalance, gap. Yep, they're right. Bro, I hate this new update. Whoever made this update where we can't just freely bounce on the candles, get out of here, bro. Like, you don't even know what I'm trying to do. Ugh, come on. There we go. Let it. No. Bro, let me live, bro. Quit trying to censor me. Force me into your box. But this is not. Somebody tell TradingView to stop it. Gosh. Monday's first presented fair value gap. We are going to extend that out in price. Lock it. All right. Now let's go back to today. Ooh! Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. This is what I wanted. And this is why I'm getting so much better at my patience, because I wanted to see this retracement happen as soon as I got on price, right? Y'all heard me. Y'all know it. Rewind it if you don't know it. Oh, woo! Woo. But what I've seen in price is that Trader Girl be early. And like I get tripped up on the Judas swings and like, look at this. Oh my gosh, with the first presented fair value gap. Look at the respect. Yo, this is a beautiful TGT. Like, look at that. Closed it. This is what I wanted to see. This is it right here. Can we make it into the 1 hour sit busy? Can we do it? Put a body in there. That's what I wanted. Okay. We got there. We touched it. Oh, we got a body. Okay. Oh man, I totally forgot. I should have entered. Oh, I'm so mad. Today was the perfect day. It had all the rules. And I could have entered off the first presented fair value gap. I would have followed all the rules. Oh man, I got too excited. Look at this. It's beautiful. This is what I wanted. We caught it on both sides of the market too. GPS is real, bro. GPS. This is what I wanted. I wanted to see a body in the 1 hour busy. I could have caught it off the first presented fair value gap. Why didn't I load? Was I just here for fun? See, now I gotta pull out my notebook. Damn it. Ugh. It's okay. Michael says this type of stuff repeats, but the reason why I am so frustrated, why I didn't load up, aim, target, shoot, because for the past 5 trading days, aside from yesterday, I don't know, I wasn't here. It gave no opportunity for trading because we weren't in our sweet spot. This is the first day in a week we were in the sweet spot, and I could have. Whatever, bro. Whatever. What's today? 7/29/25. So rule number 1. Did opening range present itself? The answer was yes. Or in our sweet spot. The answer was yes. Did the first presented fair value gap, did we utilize it? No. But we didn't execute at all. So that I didn't mess up. I just didn't utilize it, which could have been profitable. 3, What's the rule number 3? Rule number 3 is SL and TP utilization. I didn't enter, so I didn't. Did we get a gap closure? Not yet. How far are we? But I'm actually not surprised because, like I said, we're inside of this 1 hour BISI. 10 away. That would have been beautiful. You know, Trader Girl would have closed. Trader Girl always taking a low-hanging fruit. Look at them lows. That's what I wanted. It's not over, though. We still got 7 minutes. We have to see how it's going to respond from this 1 hour BISI. If it will close to the equilibrium. Just SMH. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Like, why was I not locked and loaded when I told you all, oh, look, we have our sweet spot. I should have got loaded right then. Now I know. Not gonna make that mistake twice. Anyways, Trader Girl a little upset, but I can't be upset because we're technical scientists. We're not gamblers. We control our emotions. We stay stoic, and we know there's no such thing as FOMO. There's no such thing. This repeats, and this isn't going to be the last time we get an opening range gap with a sweet spot. But best believe Trader Girl is going to be locked and loaded. But, okay, whatever. So we got 5 minutes left. Looking like price is respecting the 1 hour. If it is going to continue to go lower, I can see it pulling up to here to take it out, to go to the equilibrium. But I saw all I needed to see. This has been beautiful. Since we opened up, we saw the institutional order flow entry drill. We used standard deviation. Like, what? Using the standard deviation tool, we got TP1 almost to TP2. And then we were able to call the pullback off the TPs. Beautiful, beautiful price action, low resistance liquidity runs, using GPS to pew, pew, pew. And then look at the first presented fair value gap. The respect that you could have used it here to take it higher. But then what I should have used it for was here when we came back down into this 5 minute SIBI. And I was like, oh, where's the first presented fair value gap? I even said it. I was like, oh, it's here. Look at the respect. Why did my mind not be like, enter? Where was those connections? And then look at it. Look at it. Somebody take a look at this. The respect to the quadrant, to the lower quadrant. No bodies went back up, bled off to Trader Girl's target. Taking these lows, y'all know I was targeting them lows. I was like, there, here. Y'all know I wanted to put a body in this BISI. Wait, pause. That sounds kind of wild, putting a body in a BISI. Sorry. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love it. We were able to get we had an institutional order flow entry drill. We were able to wick back inside of it. I don't want to ask for too much out of the market. It would be cool if it could retrace into here. But I wouldn't be surprised if it just stays here. In order to believe that it's going to give us a full parent swing retracement, it would be from here to here. No, wait, the parent swing equilibrium on the 1 hour matches with the equilibrium of the opening range gap? Yo, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Why would it not? Why would it not pull back there? Why would it not? If it was me riding the markets, it would. But knowing how it's been, it's not. It's not. It's just too pretty. It's just too pretty. It just makes too much sense. And we have these discount PD arrays inside the NWOG, why would it not pull back and use these as magnets? Make it make sense. That's what I see in my head. Will it come to fruition? Time will only tell. And we can't forget that it's about to be the end of the month and we want to see a premium wick. It only makes sense. Come on, y'all. Like, I'm going to screenshot this for my notes because I'm going to be too geeked. I'm going to be too geeked if it pull back and give me what I want. But y'all know Trader Girl I like to eat a little bit at a time. And so before I get too overzealous, I need to see how it reacts in this 1 hour, in that 1 hour busy. Just taking a screenshot here really quick for my notes. And then before I do my recap, I'm going to take some screenshots for my socials. Because we caught two of them. Tell them, 2 of them. We caught 2 TPs. We had GPS on the markets. It was so beautiful. I'm so excited for those who got to see it live. If you didn't see it live, no worries. It will be there for you under the live tab. You can rewind, play, all that good shebang. Oh yeah, let me screenshot this. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, yo, beautiful. I cannot. This is why I love it. This is why I love it, because it just feels so amazing. It's like when you're working on a puzzle, right? And you kind of know what the bigger picture is because you have a box, right? But all the pieces are laid out and you can't really see the bigger picture. But soon as you start getting the edges and you're filling in the bodies, and then you go to put that last puzzle piece, and it just, that euphoria that comes over you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. That's how I feel when I'm on the charts and it just all goes accordingly, you know? It just feels like euphoria. It's like, you know, like when that little piece matches up. Those oddly satisfying videos y'all see on socials. Yeah, that's what it feels like for me. It's low-key addicting, but you can't let that feeling like consume you. Because that's when you start messing up. Oh, but it's 10 o'clock. Trader Girl got to go. Recap. So we recap. Overall, we're still bullish. We have an NWOG. Overall, we're still bullish, but we would like to see a premium wick before the 31st, or by the end of the 31st, which will be before August 1st. We want to see that. That gave us indication of higher price action. Originally, we saw a institutional order flow entry drill that reacted, and we were able to use standard deviations to identify where TPs will be. We were able to hit TP1, got really, really close to TP2. Once we got to really close to TP2 and we saw this fall over, we compared it with our sister pairs and we confirmed that it's probably time for a retracement. Once we saw it break back down into this 5-minute SIBI, we were able to identify the first presented fair value gap, where it used the first presented, it inverted the first presented fair value gap and pushed price lower. We saw price close outside of this 5-minute SIBI, which means we were able to get through this obstacle, which gave us confidence that it will get into our original target, which was this 1 hour BISI. At the time, we wanted to see a body inside of here, see if we can get even a body in the lower quadrant and we were able to get some bodies. It seems like it may want to keep falling out a bit, which would be awesome because Trader Girl would love to see it. Maybe the next TP it could get is closing in the equilibrium. That's not supposed to be equilibrium. That's not right. How come nobody told me? That's consequential encroachment. How come nobody told me? Got me out here looking crazy. Now I'm gonna do little case. Yeah, consequential encroachment. There we go. Oh, snaps. But remember we saw, I'm gonna put also, it's also the equilibrium of the 1 hour parent swing. What? Yeah. So that will be beautiful. That will be beautiful. In order for us to trust that, we would have to see it spend more time in the lower quadrant. If it continues to respect the upper quadrant, then that just tells us that we're bullish, which we already know we're bullish, but we're bullish for the lower time frames as well. But Trader Girl would love to see it, so I will be keeping an eye on it to see if price gets there. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in to Trader Girl Tuesday. I hope this was very insightful. I'm so excited that we got to see 2 TPs hit. This one here and getting into this 1 hour busy. We were also able to use the standard deviation, the first presented fair value gap, the NWOGs, the opening range gap. This has been a beautiful Tuesday. I'm so excited. I hope you all had fun. Hey, my friend. Hello, friend. Thank you. Oh, unclick the magnet icon. That probably, where is that? Because I hate it when that happens. Where, somebody screenshot it, drop it in the comments for me, because I hate when that happens. I thought it was some new alert. Magnet. Okay. Trader Girl gotta go, but if somebody could drop a screenshot on how to undo the magnet, I will love it. But it's looking like it's heading towards our equilibrium, so I love that. I'm loving all of this. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned with me on my socials, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, where I do these type of daily analysis, AM analysis, and we can continue to track price together, see where it's headed. I would love to see it get here next. I do want to stay here with you all and watch it happen together, because I am loving the body in this 1 hour busy that we call together. Yeah, so just stay tuned. I will be back next Tuesday for Trader Girl Tuesday. And if you can't wait that long, then tune into my socials. It was so much fun. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for staying tuned. And yeah, good luck and happy trading.